Here you go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rats First News.
RSN podcast.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Things getting weird out here.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It don't stop, man. It's like, we continually feel like we're going backwards.
Right. Devolving as a culture.
Yikes.
All right. So, we want to start off with a rest in peace.
Yeah. Special rest in peace to Pat Stay. Most of y'all know Pat Stay from Battle Rap. He was killed last night. He was stabbed. Definitely want to send a rest in peace out to his family and everybody in the Battle Rap community.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. He was one of my favorite battle rappers, man.
Yeah, he was dope.
He was dope. He will be missed for sure.
Yes, sir. All right. Khaled dropped a new one. Beautiful. Future and SZA.
Yeah,
You
I like
heard it?
that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like when Future gets into that like kind of smooth flow. He's calmed down a lot from the F up some commas. So when he does the little,
It's a nice vibe.
Yeah.
It's a nice mixture. Like him and SZA, like I don't know. It's just like like how can I say it? Like like back in the day, like when rap artists started first, like getting on R&B sounding tracks.
yeah, the Method Man, Mary J.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like the new version of that.
Yeah.
In a way, like a new style of that.
That's cool. All right. Good job, Future and SZA.
Word.
So, T.I.'s son, King.
Oh man.
King, stay out of trouble, man. What's going on?
Man, young boy, you got too much time on your hands.
Too much time. You're wasting your talent doing all the nonsense. Yeah, so T.I. got online. He told everybody, hey, stop hitting me up to talk to King. He said, I already talked to him, told him what I think will happen. He said, if you don't chill out, it's going to be prison, but you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, man, his dad know best. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but he been through the system. He been through the different situations. He know best. It's like, yo, listen to your pops. You know what I'm saying? He know better too. I'm sure he's a smart kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he just be getting into a lot of stuff. Out and about. Ain't gotta have no real restrictions to what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He got the freedom to do what he want to do when he want to do it. So maybe he out there just getting into stuff, trying to explore right now. But I hope he calm down and really just focus on whatever he's trying to do and don't get caught up in the system, man.
Right. Do not get caught up in the system. Too
You
much
don't need
time.
another person in there.
Right. Your dad was the original one. All right. Oh, man. Yeah. This one's interesting. Bonnie Willis said, I'm going to lock y'all all up if you come to my city with your nonsense.
Yeah.
So she indicted the Drug Rich gang, and I think there was like 26 members that got arrested, and they've been following them since like 2016. They've been posting online. I think they were the ones who did like a bunch of robberies in Sandy Springs that they're tying to. And then they were going home to the studio to rap about it.
Yeah, that's not too bright, but it's almost feel like back in the day when you had those detectives and everybody like doing the press conferences and stuff out there trying to get Pablo and like the big drug lords back in the day. Mm-hmm. It's like we trying to clean up the streets. I feel like it's interesting. I feel like with everything going on right now, it's going to get more and more interesting because hopefully it don't get to the point where it's like the retaliation, then it's back and forth, we after you, and then the retaliation, and a lot of bodies could be dropped.
Yeah, definitely want our district attorneys to stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe, y'all.
But it's crazy. It's nice to see her standing up to crime, though.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta has been sliding into crime like crazy for at least like the last 2 years since the pandemic started. Mm-hmm. Like crime has like been on the up and up.
Yeah, for sure. We need, it's like this. I'm not trying to be politically correct, but we need the city to be safe. We need to be able to, people need to be able to go places and not feel like they're not safe, feel unsafe, feel insecure about their safety. We need, people who want to do the things they want to do in a violent way and all that, do that at your house, do it inside your house, do it. You know what I'm saying, with the people who about that life, but leave the people alone who not.
Yeah, stop going to the gas station wearing black hoodies.
Word.
All right, Black China.
Oh man,
2021. She made the big bag, off of OF.
yeah, that's crazy. It's I knew people was getting paid off of OF, but not like that. Like that's
$240 million. She's
Woo.
the number one content creator on that platform.
And Cardi B was like behind her, right?
It goes Bella Thorne is right behind her, making $11 million a month, and Cardi B is right behind Bella, making $9 million a month.
Wow. I never been on OF, so I don't know how things go. But it must have been some crazy content.
Oh yeah, they said she was showing out on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess congratulations to her.
But it's like, it just goes to show, like we were talking about earlier, like, you know, they say America, land of the free, the American dream, and all these different things. But that just shows you right there, like, how creative people are with making money, different ways. Like, you know, is a new, I don't want to say new era, new age, sound old, but it's just a new time of.
It's a way that they can monetize off their bodies.
Yeah.
For the first time, without being too out there.
And, you know, and taking it a step further, it's like, you know, back in the day, it's like, it's almost like the era where eliminate the, you know, back in the day, they used to have I don't know if I can say it, like the men on the corners, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would
the
be
street girls.
Yeah, who would be organizing the situation.
The PIMP.
Yeah. And it's like, now it's like, you know, all they need is a computer and boom.
Just a smartphone. But yeah, so, you know, I guess congratulations to her. Some of you guys got to find something else to do, because $4 billion a year going into that is crazy.
That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Speaking about crazy, Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish lost their minds.
Man. Oh, I was sad when I saw the headlines for that.
So back in 2013, they made a skit, you know, trying to be funny. They got some little kid in the video in his underwear, and it's pretty much a pedo joke, and it didn't go well. We're all trying to figure out how it came out right now. You know, with Ari Spears just going at Lizzo and telling her that she looks like the ish emoji and it's trim meal time, and then like a week later, this comes out.
Not the best timing.
And now his career looks like the ish emoji.
Do you think this was purposely waited for till they got, like, well, to Tiffany, because she's bigger than him, like, till she got like super famous and then drop it? Or do you think this could have been payback for Lizzo?
I think it's payback for Lizzo. I think one of her fans did some deep diving throughout the week and, oh, this is disgusting. Let me blast this out there. And it went viral. Things go super viral.
Oh, man.
I can understand why this wouldn't go viral in 2013, but because I think that's when it was made.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could see why it went so viral this week.
Man, yeah. I think, I definitely think, I agree with what you said. I think it had to be, because I never heard about this. This is brand new to me. Like, I never knew anything about this. So I think that after Ari Spears said what he said, like you said, fans start digging up the dirt and, like, got him.
Yep. Hit piece. Now you out of there.
Out of there, son.
I don't know how you're going to bounce back, but...
I don't think you can't come back from that.
Yeah, that was a little too much. That was disgusting. All right. Another disgusting thing that happened. Women's Detention Center in L.A., 30 years, they have been abusing minors, the COs. Yeah,
it's... And not to be funny or anything, but the Jay-Z soundbite from the God Did song breaks my heart. Like, that's how I feel, like, when I read that, because for 30 years, man, like, these are people's daughters. This is a father's daughter, a mother's daughter, a sister to somebody, a granddaughter that's in there. And it could have, you know, and it's half of the fact that some of them are in there and shouldn't even have been in there. And they're getting taken advantage of sexually and all these things. And nobody cared enough to do anything.
For 30 years.
For 30 years.
Since like 1985.
Like, really? You know, I'm sure many spoke out about this before, and they just got hushed.
Right. And it just now they're doing something about it because it's starting to embarrass them.
And you know what's crazy? I hope they go back and find everybody who worked there in up 30 years. You know, everybody retired, whatever. Go back and get all of them because that ain't right.
If you can't charge them because of the statute of limitations and put their name out there to the public.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, you know, I'm sorry for all the women that went through that.
Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, now you got young women that at that time, sure, you know, they were in their teens and they got to live with that for the rest of their life. Mm-hmm. You know, some people
it's traumatized.
Traumatized. God forbid, you know, some of them could have took their own lives because of things that they went through for years in that place. Mm. It's terrible.
Yeah. So another terrible thing, more bad news. It only gets bad. Mississippi water crisis. Mm. So their water system failed this week in the county that is 80% black, and they have no clean water now.
Yeah, it's just like Flint. Just like Flint. I believe, and it's like a trend now with the water crisis because there's water crisis in parts of Mexico. I believe it's parts of Texas, if I'm not wrong, and I think Utah as well. It's you know, yeah, Utah, I believe it is. We need to focus on put our energy, not us, but like as a people, put our energy towards correcting these problems before it's getting, I don't want to say it's too late, but before we really get to that point where it's like, yo, it's too late.
We got to build the water infrastructure back up. It wasn't meant to like last for 500 years without anybody fixing it or tuning it up.
Yeah, we definitely got to focus on the land and the things that, you know, I get it. Innovation is important. I get it as far as technology, and everybody want the newest and greatest version of the iPhone, but we're gonna have, you know, electronics with no water if we don't get it right, if we don't focus on the right things. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna have an iPhone to be funky.
Yeah, pretty much. Thirsty.
Right. All right. So Wellstar in Southside Atlanta closed down this week.
That's
sad.
sad.
The nurses and the doctors that, hey, thank you for your services, but we gotta turn the lights off.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. We're having a shortage of everything right now, ain't we?
Shortage of police, shortage of teachers, now doctors and nurses.
Yeah, so first, you know, hopefully, I'm sure there's a lot of people who lost their jobs. So, you know, I'm feeling for them. Hopefully they were able to, you know, go to a different hospital.
I think some of them went to Grady.
You know, that's sad. It's terrible. But the second part of that is the patients, right? Mm-hmm. You know, patients that, you know, had to get transferred, or if they just had to leave the hospital and find somewhere else. It's like, and then we got one less hospital.
Right. That's the thing that's going to hurt for that side of town, is just losing access to a hospital.
Yeah,
access to healthcare.
It's I really hope that doesn't become a trend where we're losing hospitals. Like, okay, one go down, no more. You know, no more. Hopefully, there's not a trend of hospitals closing, because then we're gonna be in some big time trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do you think it would turn into a thing where it'd be like more clinics opening up type of thing, or?
They might. That could happen, but I think they'll just kind of move a lot of the doctors and nurses around to different hospitals around that are still open.
Yeah.
It seems like they could use the help.
Yeah. Shout out to all the healthcare workers out there.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
We appreciate y'all, for sure.
All right. New York news.
Oh, boy.
So, there was a man getting arrested out in New York, and I think his friend or his girlfriend tried to help him out, and she got in a fight with a cop, and the cop hit her and pushed her to the ground, and now people are trying to say, oh, he used too much force.
Yeah, it's outrage. over this, and it's like, if you see the video, I don't know her relation to him, but the cop doing his job, they grabbing and taking the guy out, and she runs up to him and like pushes him. You know what I'm saying? Like she pushes him, and he turns around, just clocks her.
Right.
She hit the ground hard, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think they arrested her, but they let her go without any charges.
yeah, she's assault. I mean, technically, she assaulted an officer.
She assaulted him.
Yeah, so, whatever happened kind of happened. I'm glad nobody got shot, things like that. Nothing fatal, but I think she learned her lesson.
He had the guy they caught had a ghost gun on him.
Yeah, so they trying to deal with him, and she's interfering too. She's interfering and assaults an officer, and she get clocked, and everybody's like mad at the officer, but nah.
When I watched the video, it seemed like he was justified in trying to get her out the way.
Yeah,
for the situation.
Oh yeah. So hopefully she learned her lesson. Hopefully everybody out there just take it for what it is. See it, what happened. We always can't be so fast to blame the police for everything.
Yes, young lady, keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
More New York news. So this was crazy, man. I think you sent me the video, and there's two guys in a car chase. One's chasing the other one. He tags him, rams his car. The guy tries to spin around. The other guy spins around with him. T-bones him into like a phone pole or something like that. And guy jumps out the car, runs over to him, takes money that he had, and then jumps back in the car and peels off.
Man, what are we getting to now? They making movie scenes now. We in Collateral, like
in broad daylight.
In broad daylight, people, look, guys.
All you hear is, he's got a gun.
Like, things are out of control, outrageous to the point where people are willing to T-bone you just to rob you. We talked about a few weeks ago, when they were robbing ladies for their watches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Like, we got to be smart. One, for in that situation, I think that they knew he had money on him, right? They knew who the person was. Like, I don't think somebody's going to randomly pick a car in traffic and be like, that's the one I want to rob.
I think they were stalking him, and they must have seen him get in the car with something, and then they followed him and chased him.
Be safe, y'all. Be safe. Be careful. Don't be flashing your financial situations out there, social media, or even at the store, malls, stuff like that. Like, if you leaving, watch who's watching you and things like that, because there's a lot of shadiness going on out there.
Oh, yeah. We can circle back real quick to Fonnie Willis said that with the drug rich gang. She said the way that they were noticing the celebrities is through social media. They were stalking them and watching, like, what type of jewelry they had. And they said that some of them were going in these people's houses and going straight to their closets to get stuff, get designer clothes and stuff. You know what?
Not to get too far off topic, there was a lady, I think in the Bronx. It was a home invasion. I think it was the Bronx. And they robbed her. They ran up. Two guys hit her in the head with the gun, ran her house, went directly to her safe, and stole $19,000.
Goddamn.
This past week. So, yeah, like, people won't know what you got unless you tell them.
Right. Keep that to yourself. All right. We got a idiot that was at Duke University yelling slurs at Rachel Richardson while she was trying to play volleyball with her friends.
Yeah, actually, I think they were on the home court of the opposition team. They were playing Boston College, I think it was. And they were at Boston College, I think it was for sure. And they were playing, and every time that she would go up to serve the volleyball, they would, call her the N-word and things like that, and racial slurs that was completely out of hand, man. I mean, these are kids, you know what I'm saying? These are college kids. They just trying to play sports. I get, when for people who ever play sports, you go to the opposing team's court and they gonna talk mess, right? They gonna do different things, but that's taking it way too far.
Right.
Then the referees and the coaches for the opposition team, the opposing team, didn't do anything about it.
Right. They sat there let him do that, and then at the end told him that, oh, well, you're banned. Like, why didn't y'all stop that when it began? That was my thing that made me mad. What if her dad was there, her brother was there, her boyfriend was there, someone like that, and then it got super out of hand from there?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like, you know, they, from what I believe, they said that they told the Duke players and the coaches, like, what do you want us to do about it? What do you mean, what do you want you to do about it?
Kick him out.
Come on, man.
Another thing that made me kind of sad, he was there with 2 of his kids. I don't know if it was 2 sons or a daughter and a son. I don't know that part. All I know is that his kids were there with him, and they're seeing their dad yell at a young woman like that.
And they're going to think it's okay.
Right.
They're going to think it's okay. I mean, that's unacceptable. And like you said, just to touch on that point, if her boyfriend, her dad, her brother was there, and they stepped up to defend her honor, you know, like, yo, what? You know, like you said, what? Then I feel like it's always the person who step up to try to defend always becomes the bad guy.
Oh, hey, just ignore him. No, stop. Just, you don't have to, hey, calm down. They tell him to calm down.
Calm down. I mean, I've been in many situations where I've been a witness and been seeing things, right? And they always, the first thing they say to the person who something's happening to is to calm down. And to, it's okay, just let them do it. Like, what?
Right. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Nah.
Someone should smack the taste out of his mouth. But yeah, I'm sorry for that happening to Rachel.
She handled it with class.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She handled it with class.
Talk to us about Russell Wilson.
Oh, man. Big Russ. Got to call him Big Russ. Big Bag Russ signed the extension for $245 million for 5 years with the Denver Broncos.
Yikes. That's a lot of money.
Big Bag Russ. Man, I'm happy for him. You know, I hope he do his thing. I'm not truly a Broncos fan, but I support him. You know, they got Russ now. So I'm definitely going to be watching out for the Broncos just because of that. And I definitely support them. The NFL season starting this week. College started this past weekend. This upcoming week on Thursday night, the NFL starts off with my home team, the Buffalo Bills, playing the LA Rams, Super Bowl champs, on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be good.
Going to be good. Be there.
It's going to be a good one.
All right. This is a little bit off task. Yeah, so something else happened. Tom Brady and Giselle, they called it quits.
Oh, man. I mean, you know, I hate to see it, but do you think it's one of them classic situations of you put work before the home and it just went too far, or what?
I think Giselle was getting tired of it. You know, Tom, he's out here. He's biggest, like, football star ever, pretty much, at this point. And I think she kind of got jealous of seeing that and wanted him to stay home. And, you know, Giselle's not the biggest model ever.
Yeah.
But she was a good one. She was a hot one.
I think, I don't know, man. I feel like Tom.
And I think she got jealous.
Yeah, I feel like Tom just.
At least sources around her say that she seems jealous.
It could be. But it's like, why? That's your man.
Right.
Like, why you jealous of, he bringing home all the M's, like. Like, why? What you mad about? Come on, man. He loved playing football. He good at it.
I think he only really had like maybe 1 or 2 years left. Anyway,
ain't like he gonna be in a life bid. Like he
I think he's 46 now.
Yeah, Tom
maybe
going
47, maybe 46.
He want to get another ring, man.
Oh man, he already got too many. He trying to get one for every finger.
Yeah, he trying to get one for every finger.
I think he got 7, 6 or 7.
Tom got 7, I believe.
Yikes! Yeah, he trying to get. He said, "I know."
I think he want to get 8.
I know I can get one for every finger.
Yeah, I think yeah. And you know what? If he would have won every Super Bowl, he would have.
Yeah.
Would have.
Oh man, you think Giselle's thing about her ex, Leonardo DiCaprio, who they tried to cancel this week?
Oh man, she might still be texting on the low, you know.
I don't know, Leonardo. They said, "Hey, what's up with you dumping all your girls at 25?" Leonardo responded by getting with a 22-year-old Russian.
Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
He said popcorn pimping.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I mean, at least he kind of knows his worth. He's an A-list actor, and hey, if he wants the best of the best of the best.
Mm-hmm. Can't get mad at that.
Not at all. Talk to us about Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell traded from the Utah Jazz on over to Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't remember all the details of the trade package, but they got. I believe Utah got some. They got, I think, 1 or 2 players, and I think 2 players and some draft picks. But it's good for Cleveland, man. I think I know Stephen A. Smith was mad he ain't go to New York because he wanted him to go to New York, and I really didn't. I didn't think he would go to Cleveland just because it's Cleveland, man. You're not about to win no ring over there, but at least he'll bring some some competitiveness to the team.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to you, Donovan Mitchell. Hopefully you are happy with your new team, and you never know. Maybe Brian will come back and Brian will come back and they'll have a big all-star team. I don't know.
We'll see what happens. All right, so I got something I want to add. I don't think anybody's gonna care, but Chingy got a new song out.
Ooh.
One call away, Chingy. Hey, I'm supporting.
Nah, shout out to Chingy, man. I'm just playing. Chingy, he had some good songs, man. He had some good songs back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Man, one call away, Chingy. What happened to from the video?
Weaver?
Huh?
You talking about Jason Weaver?
No. Yeah, I ain't know what happened to him either, but Rudy from the Huxtables.
Oh.
Remember she was in that video?
Yeah. I don't know it. I don't know.
Rudy come on the show.
Yeah, right. Emery too.
Emery too, for sure. All right, man. Anything else you want to add?
Nah. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my channel. Check out Slyce's channel. I'm Canary Valance.
Slyce.
Peace.
Ooh.